Hi my people, welcome back to another video. I am Miss Miliana. If you are new here, I am welcome to this channel where we share our confidence, knowledge, and our growth. I am Miss Miliana once again. If you're an OG here, welcome back. Right, it's our Keep Building series where we get to share, where I get to review my week and share what went well, what didn't go well, and also theme my week, my previous weeks as well, and just know that we keep building. This is a way for me to actually reflect back and also for you to get inspired that we don't stop building here. We are building our lives to actually manifest the lifestyle we want to have. And so therefore, this is I don't know the number of videos we've done so far for the weekly review, because the weekly review, some of them are 2 weeks and 1 week. It's actually calculated that way. Right, when I started, I was thinking I could do it every week, right? So every Friday I review my week, edit the video, and by Sunday it goes out. But for some reasons, right, something like I do my deep cleaning every 2 weeks, right, every Friday, and that Friday becomes cleaning, so I can't record. So then the math came of 2-1-2-1, so we review 2 weeks and the next week we review the 1 week, and we do it that way. That makes sense. And so that's what we have been doing so far. And also this is for me to realize what is working for me, what's not working for me, and also to be very intentional about what I'm building and where I'm going to inspire others as well. I'm pretty sure, and I pray that those who keep watching me each and every time, every week, get inspired to keep going. And I'm also praying that in the near future, in the longest future, these videos would actually help someone keep going, because I know and I believe and I see it and I have the vision that Miss Miliana and Miliana Group is going to be a big name. And these videos are going to show that I have been building ever since, right? I'm not the regular, person who had everything figured out, but I'm going to figure it one way or the other. If it takes longer time, I'm still going to figure it out. So that is why we are here. And so this video is going to be a review of week, I think I've gone so far. Right, we are in week 21 now, so we are going to review week 19 and week 20. Right, so we've done week 18 already. I have my calendar here, right, so I use the calendar to reflect and see what went wrong and all that. But before we go into that, how do I feel as for the past 2 weeks has ended? Today, I feel a lot of ways, right? One on the top of the list is, how do I get back to the purpose I've been up to? So this is it. All right. So last year I really defined what I am working on, or my purpose in life, or what I can do for the longest time, and that is helping the African youth build their career and utilize the tech industry to amplify their career through data. So teaching data analytics and letting everybody understand that when you understand data, it makes your work absolutely the best and excellent, and you can grow easily because you have the data skills to uplift yourself and grow yourself, right? Because everything you do, you actually would keep a record, and that record shouldn't just be there, but you should review it and see what you are doing best and what you are not doing best, right? So that is it. To teach data analytics, or to teach data itself, like data itself, and let every youth of Africa understand that. So the goal is to actually go further, have events, have school tours, teaching data and letting them know how to do it. So I started with 100 days of data, where I taught on my LinkedIn profile, like on my LinkedIn, and it went amazing. Then I was like, okay, let's bring it onto YouTube. I record videos and put it up on YouTube this year, which we've been doing. We are around day 60 something, or video number 60 something. And so last year was great, and after the 100 days of data, I was able to transition into building an online business, teaching data analytics, and I was getting students and clients, right? So all of a sudden, I find myself draining or like pausing and everything, and I can't keep going. I don't know how everything just paused, right? So that reflection keeps happening, and now I'm at a stage of, why did I stop? I should have just kept going. I shouldn't have just focused on the money, because there were other things that were bringing me money, right? Having public speaking invites, I go and come and I'm having like 1K. Like that's my, in fact, if you want to book me, my least price is 1K, like $100 like for booking. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be upgrading that to like 2K or like 5,000 Ghana cedis as of now. What is happening? And I realized that I have been actually like, it's really, I can't blame myself and I can't fault it, but it's just like the universe and nature, like how things are running. Because one, I'm the first child, first daughter, first granddaughter, and there's no male figure in this house, right? And I am, in quotes, I don't really want to address myself as the manager in the house anymore, because with that name, a lot of things have been robbed off me. And like, I am supposed to be having like 100K in my account right now, but I just keep helping the house. I just keep supporting the house, and when I complain, nobody listens. It's like, you gotta help. That's the only way we know. So I had to even take measures of like blocking money, saving money without like sometimes it's a lot. So that drains me, not even just physically, emotionally, everything. It drains me. And by the time I realize, I get distracted of what I really find joy in, what I really want to do, and all that. So that's where I am now. I feel like if I didn't have to look after this and all that, and I just keep staying focused on doing the data thing, I would have been able to even grow and have more clients and all that as well. So now I'm like, okay, how do I go back and start and continue from where I stop, right? So I stopped at day 60. So I tried to record a video last 2 weeks, right? And so that will be the very first Monday, the Monday of week 19. We are doing week 19 and 20. So yeah, so I recorded 2 videos for 100 days of data on my YouTube channel, and I posted it as well. So I was like, okay, I can do that. And by every day, if I do 2 videos, by the time I realized I'll be done with the rest of the videos before the month ends. But here I am, I've still not done day 63, but I look forward to doing that, God willing, tomorrow, and continue till I finish day 100 and wrap it up. And I already have I already had 3 editions planned out, but I think I'm going to change the third edition that I want to do, right? When I say third edition, when you go on the YouTube channel called the Digital College, it's actually the first edition of recorded videos. So we did first edition, which was just me. I did some small videos and typing, right, for LinkedIn. But now we've taken it to the second edition went on YouTube, and the third edition will be on YouTube as well. So yeah, so I got the idea for the third edition. I think I should say it. The idea is, or the project is, to actually take 100 university courses and deduce it and let people know how they could use data to build a career in that particular field they studied, right? So the goal is to let people know that school is not a scam. Whatever you are learning, there's actually a pathway for you to use data to build your career. And if you also want to go into tech, you can use that route. So that's what the other video is all about. And I'm also thinking of, okay, I need to actually market it like very much, right? Market it as much as I can. So maybe I'll create one particular or three particular or five particular videos that I could or I could just do slides or quotes that I could just make it run every month for the 100 days of data, basic data education that is already in the YouTube. Then I do another one for the 100 days of building career or data career in any field you find yourself in. So that is where I am at right now, trying to pick up where I stopped at. So if I do that continuously, then I can also expand my community to get more clients and even have in-person events, because the idea was to have in-person events every quarter, right? So I'm going to announce it to have an in-person event in July, and then in August I may have an in-person event in Nigeria. Then in November I'll have an in-person event in Kenya, and we keep growing like that as well. That is the whole plan. But I get scared and get sad because I don't have the finances to support, and I'm like, who is going to help? I really don't have any sponsor. Hey, I have a sponsor, which is God. So I don't know how God is going to do it, but I just know that He has put it in my heart and I'm going to do it. Yeah, so that's how I feel. Talking about it makes me like teary. Right. The next one I feel is not having that in-person, right? In-person friend that you could actually talk to for hours, and they listen to you, and also they help you out, and also they ginger you and all that. The people I have set boundaries around myself, around them, because it's not really like they don't really it's not like they try to understand, but they can't be in my shoes, sort of, right? I am very close to people, like the people I'm close to, right, or my friends. One of them is like married and also like has things going on and all that. So whenever we talk, like I feel inspired to move on with all that I do, because they let me know that they learn a lot from me, and that actually tells me not to stop what I'm doing. And they also encourage me the best way they can, pray for me, pray with me the best way they can. But I'm always left with, would there be a time that I'm not supposed to, like, I'm just going to be free as they are, I'm just going to be in the next stage, right? So they are in different stages of life right now, like married, someone is in a serious relationship as well, and also doing amazing things. And like as a person, as my individual self, I desire all those things, and I also know the stages I am in right now. And it's like, when do I get to that stage as well? So it's like, we talk, get inspired, I get motivated to move on, pray and all that. But at the end of the day, when I lie down and think about it, I'm like, when will I have my man, Lord? Because fun fact, it's been a year since I broke up. Yeah, almost a year since I broke up from an 8-year relationship, right? And I never have shared the story of that 8 years relationship. And I'm not like, the reason why I've not shared the story, pardon me, let's have a deep conversation today. Today is actually 2 weeks review. So the reason I haven't right, let me say this. I have trained myself to realize that the reason why is tautology. Reason means why means reason. So if you say the reason, there's no need to add why, right? So the reason I haven't shared that breakup story, because I think if you followed me for quite some time, you would have heard me say my partner, I don't really say boyfriend, but I used to say my partner because we were at that level of like making things official. Family knew each other and all that. And so when I called everything off and everything was called off, I felt betrayed. I felt all the feelings, but at the long run, when I got healed, or when God healed me through that, I was grateful for that season. I was grateful for that 8 years, because during that 8 years, I had something that could never be taken away from me, which is building myself, my growth. I took it personal that I'm not going to attack. Whenever we are building a project, I had a solo project plus a joint project. So when the joint project goes off, I still have my solo project. Like the name Miss Miliana was from there. I wanted to state that Miss Miliana is going to be there forever before Mrs. whatever comes, before Mrs. anything comes, right? So that made it easy for me. That made it easy for me to be grateful for that whole 8 years. And I also look at things that went in the support. And even though the support was from the support was given because of the belief in the great things I could do, and not from the place of I want to lead you do great things. They are two different things. Someone can support you because they see the greatness in you, so they support you so that they can benefit from it, right? And so that is it, the condition that, okay, I'm going to benefit from this, all right? And someone can support you and actually support you because they feel that they are called to lead you to your next level. And if that comes, you actually see that the support is different, and that leadership makes it right. But there was not leadership. I was leading myself, but I was getting the support of me leading myself, and it was like a lot, right? So looking up at the back, I was like, okay, I'm going to be grateful for the support, and then forget about if me not getting that leadership, right? So in all, reason for not really going deep into that breakup was because I am grateful for those years. I don't regret them. I'm not beating myself. I don't remember ever saying that I regret being in that relationship. I don't remember ever saying that it was a bad call. Afterwards, all I see is that there were traits that I didn't want to associate with, but I didn't know that I was associated with that. And after coming out of it, I see it and I'm like, okay, I see what God did there for me. Yeah. So at the long run, I'm like, okay, God, one thing too, I'm always home. So it's not I'm always home, I'm indoors. So how would someone see me? But in the long run, I'm like, well, when can I just call my babe anytime? Because your friends are also having their babes. So it's like, so that's the two major feelings. And what am I going to dwell on? I'm actually going to dwell on the first one and work on the first one, because that one is going to build me up. That one is going to, the first one, which is me going back to the drawing board and making sure that my data never stops, and build it up, and then even now talk about data and AI strategy and all that, and keep teaching whilst I do other things as well. So the other things can come, but my main thing of data has to stay stagnant as well, and not stagnant, has to stay focused and going as well. So that I'm going to focus on. When it comes to relationship, I'm not going on dates. Is it I'm not going on dates, or no one has actually invited me on dates because I'm mostly indoors? I had a couple of them, but none of them were serious. Like, I can't come and stress myself, or none of them were serious. I had another one which was like, we went on a date, the second one, and that night, and that was it. Like, there was ghosting. So I'm like, people can't come and stress my life. The only thing that can stress me, that I'll agree on and I'll see results on, is my work. So I'm going to focus on that. And yeah, so that's how I feel. That was long, right? So those two things. So kind of like right now, I don't want to beat myself, right? I just want to let it flow, focus on things, like just pick up from where I stopped. Because honestly, what, no one knows where I am, no one knows what I'm like, no one knows until it manifests fully. So I'm like, okay, let's go. All right, so that is Monday, right? So Monday I recorded the day 61 and day 62 of 100 days of data, basic data knowledge. So yeah, basic data analytics knowledge. So that's data analytics knowledge. And now we also have the third edition topic, which is actually 100 courses you are studying in school right now. So the target is the university student. So even if I'm to make ads, I'm going to make ads towards like universities, right? So I'll just list all the universities I can find in Africa and then shoot there, right? And specifically Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda. So because these are the countries that I look forward to traveling as well. And whilst before recording this video, I saw someone celebrating her 100th country she has traveled to. So I'm like, why am I waiting, right? I want to travel to, like, I want to travel and hit my 10, my 20, my 50 country and all that. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to start this year. I'm going to go to 2 countries this year. Next year I'm going to go for like 12 countries next year. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it, right? And I'm going to make it come through. And these countries, I think most of them from this year to next year is going to be African countries. And I am going to go with like data stuff, like, yeah, going to teach. I'm not just going there for tourists. I'm going there for tourists though, but I'm not just going there. I'm just going to make my mark in all those countries. So I'm going to make a deliberate attempt to actually go into that as well. All right, so during the last week, right, during last week I had a chat with, I got to have a chat with these 2 people. In fact, I have to check up on them and make sure that they register for my next course happening as well. So yeah, and then I had multiples of works to do, right? The tech circle, we finally found our comeback way in the tech circle, and it's great. The strategies went well and we started implementing it. What I mean is that I am the co-founder of a tech community called the Tech Circle Community, and at a point in time we just divided the community, right? I was dealing with programs and my co-founder was dealing with other stuff, and at a point in time we just felt like that's not right. So we had to come back. We kept asking each other questions, like, to get back to our main why, and we realized that we want to give the best community experience to our African youth. So that is what we had to come back, go to the drawing board, make it work and all that. And finally we got it. So that was like one of my highlights from last week. I was like, yes, I got, and in fact I actually bonded more with my friend, right, my co-founder. I bonded more with her because we were talking for the hours. I'm like, oh, I like this. And that is to say that ever since we became friends, being co-founders and all that, we want to be each other's very cool friends, closest friends, where we do a lot of things together, but also we didn't rush it. We are just taking it slowly, calmly and cool, and just to see that, sorry about the noise, I still don't have a mic, yeah. And so looking at that, after we went through that conversations and all that, we are just like, the friendship just keep developing. Yes, you quit daddy, mama quit. Sorry about that. I don't plan on taking off that. All right, my mommy just came to check up on me. Okay, let me just talk about that a little. Right. My mommy and I, our relationship is not the typical mom and child or African mom and their first daughter experience. I really didn't experience my mommy's mommy, like how people say, hey, my mommy dates, my mommy that, or because she has a situation going on, right? So afterwards, growing up, like now in this stage, whenever she goes out and she has some money, she buys me something, especially on Sundays when she goes to the church, she buys me something, and I see that love and I'm so grateful for it. I prayed about it and the Holy Spirit was like, yes, those are the loves that people experience in different ways, so you also have to embrace yours. And so I'm so grateful for that experience, like she buying me stuff as well. I mostly was like, people don't buy me stuff, but I just realized that my mommy actually buys me stuff, like the little things, candy, biscuits, ice cream cake, ice cream, chocolates, like those little things. So I'm using to satisfy my little inner self, that inner child that didn't get that. Yeah, so she bought me something, she was calling me for it. Yeah. All right, so let's get into it. So Tech Circle as well, and I'm also part of, I'm kind of like a strategist, project manager for Dorfman Consulting, a startup here, a startup in US, using Ghanaian students. So we had a training go on, data annotation training, and it went well. It was successful as well. It was a lot for me to carry, but I went through it as well. So that was it. And then the digital college as well. We started our AI money machine class, which is AI for content creation class, and that rounds it up as well. And I also got, all of a sudden, like I was actually thinking that I don't have any data students, but it ended up that I still have my one-on-one students, which I teach here on Wednesdays. Then I have like another set of people. My mentee actually just paid for some people to join for me, so I still have me class going on. So it's like, even though the numbers are not there, the consistency is there. So I have to now push to make sure that I market better for June as well, right? So meaning that Tech Circle is going on well, Dorfman Consulting is going on well, Digital College is going on well. Under Digital College, we have the data classes going on, and then we have the AI classes also going on, and we have amazing courses coming up. I'm going to announce an in-person event coming up, mentorship coming up, and a 3-month projects coming up as well. Like there are a lot of projects that I have to plan around coming up. So looking forward, Tech Circle, I'm still working with it. I may get into other, and I also have a quality quality assurance, am I right? Quality assessments side gig I'm doing, that's like $10 per hour, and I work with once an hour a week, right? So that is kind of like, I'm thinking of, okay, when that income come, I'm going to add it to my tickets, right, as well. So, and yeah, I also hosted an event. I didn't vlog that event because I was not in the mood to vlog, right? So I went for 3i African Summit, and actually that was my second time going. And the very first time I went, I didn't have a job. I had quit my job and I went for that event, and I was calling, that was 2 years ago, I was calling myself a data analyst. I made friends there, not friends, I made networks there that gave me some amazing roles that I got into and added to my resume. And fast forward, the next time I'm going, I'm like one of the popular people. Hi, Miss Veliana. Hi, Francisca. La 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 la. It was surreal because 2 years ago when I was going, nobody knew me. But after 2 years, people know me, and it's not like I was even. It's not like these people are just random people, like top people. And afterwards as well, I hosted the founders for a mixer. I was a host. Like that's round all round moments. I've forgotten how they say it though, but like it was amazing as well. So my week 19 of 2026 was really cool. It was a week of reflection, a week of gratitude, a week of great work done, a week of applause, right? So in a nutshell, it was a week of applause. I was so grateful. I actually just closed my mind from anything that's not working is fine. I've been able to do it 2 years down the line. Would I go back to the bank? No, I won't. Would I go there for money? Yes, but would I go to work there? No. Right? Have I been able to sustain myself? Yes. Do I regret it? No. So it's like week 19 was a week of applause for me, right? So now let's go to week 20. Are we on week 20? Yes, let's go on week 20. So week 20, week 19, did I go for the tennis? I think I did. Week 20, let me see the time. Oh wow. Week 20, I didn't go for tennis, right? So I'll be going for tennis today, which is week 21. So yeah, so week 20, what happened in week 20? Week 20, I started teaching the data students as data student I had, and I had an impromptu interview with a company. I don't want to mention the company yet. When it comes up, when I get the offer letter, I'm going to share, right? So I had an offer. Reason being that I had a conversation with my co-founder friend, right, my precious friend, and she mentioned that she sees the work I do and everything, but I'm struggling, right, when it comes to supporting the house, finances and all that. If it was only me living in my own house or living alone and all that, the money I make will be able to sustain me for so long. Like I can't even save enough money and all that to do all that I want to do. But because of the house chores, housekeeping, house management and everything, it's very difficult for me, right? So she was like, let's try to make sure you get a remote job or a flexible job. And at that time I had applied to 2 or 3 jobs and I was kind of skeptical about it. And so I was like, okay, since she says it and I agree with her, I'm going to go through it. And I got that interview. I was so happy. I had the interview, so now I'm waiting for them to send me we've taken you offer and all those things as well. And as well, I am going to fully go into job search mode as well, like at least apply to 2 remote jobs, but I don't want to do it randomly. I also want to actually get connected with people on LinkedIn so that my chances of getting remote jobs are higher, better ones as well, so that more funds can come in so that I can do my trips this year and all that as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to my 27th birthday, which is about 3 days from now. I'm gonna be 27. Why does that mean, like, why 20, like, why am I, what am I looking forward to? I'm going to talk about that later, very soon, what I'm looking forward to. Today is going to be very lengthy, but I have a mind, right? So I did that interview, it went well. What did I do as well? Yeah, so Drofman was going on well. Tech Circle, I hosted an event for Tech Circle. I spoke at one of my events at Tech Circle and I went deep. I shared my stories with strangers again, and also shared how they could also build their their brand or their career online and everything like that as well. So in a nutshell, week 20, I was a speaker at the Tech Circle Connect, right, which is a monthly event we host at the Tech Circle to create higher community experience. Dorfman Consulting was just following up with old people, the students who have not finished up as well. The Digital College, we have our data teaching going on, and also I'm still figuring out. I started trying to create a website. I'm figuring out how do I say it, how to position the Digital College for marketing and introduction, like just be marketing and getting clients, so that the more I get clients, I can save up to actually build a full university an online university. That's the goal, to build an online school for digital. It's a college, right? So a full college setting as well. And it's going to be a deep work, right? Getting the engineers and all that. So, and I have to pay them as well. I do have engineers that could do the work. Like I could give them like 6 months. Let's go on it from July to December. But then at least every month I should be able to get them internet, at least, even if they are my friends and they would like to do it for me, at least internet day I should be sending it to them. So if I'm getting 3 of them to do the job, that will be about 1,500 every month, or even 2,000, just to top up things for them every month as well. All right, so that's Digital College. Personally, I've told you how I'm feeling already, and in a nutshell, income came in when I went to host the event in week 19. Week 20 income came in from the data classes I'm doing. Trust me. Okay, well, the money is not really done. I've been able to save some and then I opened a savings on Achieve by Petra. 5,000 Ghana cedis savings, that I have to hit 5,000 by 29th of June, so that by the first week of July I could buy my tickets for Nigeria, right? So the 5,000 will be enough for me to get tickets into Nigeria. Now I have to find a way to get my accommodation and all that, but I'm like, God will provide, right? I look forward to actually hitting the 5k and doing more than 5k, so it can happen. It will happen, right? I guess you're going to Nigeria, and I keep seeing it. November we are going to Kenya as well. So in a nutshell, this 2 weeks has been a week of applause, another week of getting back to the main deal, right? The main deal is to position myself as the go-to data person, like be the bridge between professionals and companies. So I'll be strategist for companies on how to go about using data, how to go about infusing data and AI, how to have data structure and everything, and also have the professionals teach them how to go about things, different industries and all that, and keep building, right? And be a public speaker in the tech space, hosting events, having in-person events. So the goal is to be able to have in-person events every quarter, and the minimum price will be like 1,000 cedis per person, and maybe so that is the review. So I am going to call this a week of applause and focus, or a week of applause and not losing focus, or a week of applause and staying on the lane. Yes, that's better. A week applause and staying on the lane. So I clap for myself. So let's do that. Clapping for myself for taking the bold step of quitting my job at the bank and moving to building the tech space, and after 2 years I can boldly say that I've taught 400 students, have my YouTube channel, building data college, having the tech circle community, working with multiple brands, making and all of that, making money, making dollars, doing all that. So I deserve an applause. Yeah, and the next thing is also staying on the lane is keep doing what I'm doing and not lose track. Even other things should all other things will still work, right? Me hosting events and all that will work, but I don't have to lose that data thing I started with. I can partner with other people, but the data still stays, right? So that is the core. I never forget the core as well. So yeah, week 19 and 20 has been weeks of applause and staying on my lane. I've had moments of, do you know, I've forgotten what I wanted to talk about. I've had moments of wishing for things, desiring things, but I know that the stages will happen whereby I'm going to have my man. I'm going to have my man. I'm going to have my full office. I'm going to have a lot of things, right? I have some not crazy, but I'm like things I really want to do. One is that I want to actually go into Kenya and stay in Kenya for 3 months. Go to Kenya in November, I come back in January. And so now I have to think of, okay, when I go to Kenya for 3 months, what am I going to build there? And I want to build something that is going to last there for me to be able to go back to Kenya, spend like a month and come back, and then like have that in multiple countries. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that, to seeing how I can build it. So I'm actually going to reach out to my Kenya friend Fifi to actually help me do that. So when I go to Kenya, I'm going to vlog every day. When I go to Nigeria, so I'm going to vlog as well, right? So that's the goal right now. Why do I want to do that? I really want to take myself out of the settings of my family needs me to the settings of I can support my family from wherever I am, and so that I can build, right? There are 54 countries in Africa. I've not been to one. That's bad, right? So I look forward to doing all that as well. And I look forward to actually making $10,000 on Nesthuge and doing 100K on Nesthuge. So my goal is to hit $10,000 on Nesthuge this year. And next year we hit 100K. I can't even do 100K this year. Like we can do 1 million this year. Alright, so I have to put in the work. And so like I'm just, in fact, this was like a therapy for me. I won't lie, really like a therapy for me. I won't lie, because I now feel free about my desires as well, around staying on my lane. I just like, I'm gonna do it. I really gonna do it, right? Tomorrow, right? Let me tell you, Papa, I wrote somewhere like I'm going to take tennis seriously. At least I'm going to move by this week. I'm going to move tennis to twice a week. So Friday evenings and Sunday afternoons as well. I'm going to confirm with my coach to see if it's possible. Then by next month, we'll move it to 3. Then so twice, I'll do tennis twice a week. Then I'll go for a walk at least twice a week, but I'm going to start with 1 a week. So tomorrow morning, I'll wake up and dress up and walk to my primary school, so my alma mater, and walk back to the house. Because when I was younger and I was going to school, my primary school, we used to walk to school and walk back home. But now we always take a taxi to the, and the school is right by the roadside. So we used to walk to the roadside. It was like 30 minutes walk. And at a point in time, we could walk like 15 minutes and get there. But now we are being lazy. So I was like, okay, in the mornings, I'm going to walk there. So tomorrow I'm going to start and I'm going to do it once a week. And then, I don't know, but I'm going to push it to at least 3 times a week, and I'm going to also have workouts 4 times a week. So last week I had workouts 3 times a week. I had Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So I'm going to push that. So now we have Monday, Tuesday. So I'm going to walk on Monday tomorrow. Then Tuesday I have events. Tuesday I have a host. I'm going to be on TV again, Rhapsody TV as well. I never told you about the Rhapsody TV. I don't know, but I'm going to vlog it this time around. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me get the book, because I wrote it here and I'm going to read it. Wake up at 6 a.m. I already have the alarm, and last week I forced myself to wake up at 6. It's just that I don't get out of bed by 6. I got out of bed by 7, right? So I'm going to do better. Work out at least 4 times weekly, right? Last week I did 3 weeks, so I'm going to push to do 4 times a week. And the 4 times a week could be that I walk back to the junction and back again, so that like it's actually like I'm working out as well. So when I come back, I'll just maybe do my sit-ups and something like that, or squats and all that, and then have tennis twice a week, and also have dance sessions, like me playing music in this room and just dance. Yes, there's dance, or like have dance, like there are dancing trainings on YouTube, right? I can just go and like follow through and learn how to dance. I know how to dance. I don't have 2 left legs. I really can dance. So I want to. Today is going to be the longest video I've done, because I am very it's like therapeutic for me as well, because I had a lot of heavy chest desires that I'm like, God, when? But after doing all this, I'm like, we are going, right? So these are it, right? And then also find a time to go for swimming lessons. I have said this so many times, but this quarter, by June, I need to go start my swimming lessons by all means, so that I can like add that to my sport. So yeah, and what's the goal for all this is to get back. I already have the body, but get back in shape, burn the fats that are not needed, especially the tummy fat, and then be in a better space and mentally to now really work and make money to now go into fashion again. This time around, I am not thinking of opening a fashion brand, like starting a fashion house. Not that. No, I'm not trying to start sewing. I have sewing machines, so I'll learn how to sew for myself and things like that, so that my children yeah. But I realized that I have that desire, but I can actually partner with my fashion designer friends to just sew for me and wear. But then I had to get into that shape of getting back to rock dresses, so that like I could actually every month I could just tell them that, oh, sew this for me, like sew about 3 dresses for me, and I call my photographer, we have a shoot, and that will be my fashion part of me on my, like, I think we could do a fashion video, put it on my channel, put it on my Instagram and my TikTok and all that as well. I'm just going to bring that part of me. This is to say that I am fully healed from my breakup, and I am going fully into like getting back to myself, which is like modeling, dancing, tech. Like I'm getting back to it, workout, like I'm getting back to it, and I'm so happy. And now I have like content, like videoing, recording, all that to make it like I look forward to seeing it, and then I look forward to keeping all this, so that in the coming years I look back, and in fact I can watch it with my friends, watch it with my family, my children will be like, "Mommy, is that you?" and all that. So yeah, so like this week I am going like into it again and all that. Currently it's like cloudy. Currently, after this video, I am going to just make a touch up, like lighting and edit it, and then transfer it to my laptop, then move to the tennis. But it's cloudy, so I don't know. I'll find out from my coach, and let's see if it's going to be happening. But if not, you're going to fix a date to go for tennis, to go for the courts this week. It has to happen, and we will not stop as well. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I hope you are inspired. I hope like you're like, oh yeah, I'm not the only one. Oh yeah, you're not the only one. We're going through it. But the whole thing is, I think you can actually do this. It has helped me calm my nerves down. It has helped me that like there are stages to life, and right now the stage I am in right now is it's different from everybody's own, right? Like I look at my two closest friends, one in a beautiful marriage. In fact, their marriage, their wedding is something like I am so happy about. Whenever I think about it, I'm just so happy. And I never have like I'm just so happy, and I just make a prayer that this is how someone is also going to be happy about mine. And she always says that she's also like can't look forward to actually be happy like how I'm happy for her as well. So and then like later on I'm like, okay, when? But later I realized that I have not gotten there yet. And the thing is, what God is building in me is big. I know it, and I know for sure. And it's just that there are things holding me back, and I keep cutting them, but sometimes they grow back again, and it's like you are going back. And I'm like, okay, I have to push back and push forward again. So right now it's like I'm doing all things to come out of that, and I look forward to even having my masters. Like right now I don't, it's just like I'm like, whenever I think of going for masters in Ghana, it's like I'm settling. I just don't know why. It's like, why are you settling for Ghana? No, don't settle for Ghana. I have a plan for you for UK or Canada. So it's like I'm like, okay then, let's make it, let's live it like that. But God has his ways. So me talking right now, I'm like, okay, it's gonna happen, and it's going to happen like beautifully. It's going to be amazing, like, right? And all the pandemic, I call them pandemic because like, oh, someone's getting married, all the pandemic that's happening is just that time, and everybody has a season and all that, and I'm proud of it. And I'm proud to say that like I get the clear mind to actually just like stay focused on I'm going to get my master's, I'm going to get my PhD, I'm going to lecture, I'm going to do a lot of things. Like this Africa will hear of Miliana, will see of Miliana, and I'll do great things as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Like I'm just going to put myself in the goal and just do it, because what? God is my father. Yeah, God is my father, so it's going to be great. So far I'm just ranting, just telling you that it's been amazing. Like I feel refreshed after doing this vlog, because I was at church. Like I was like, but doing this setup has made me feel calm, and I'm glad I did. And I'm glad you've watched to this point. I'm also praying for you that you get the calm and get the direction you have to take to move to the next level. Okay, all right, have a wonderful time, have a wonderful year, have a great year. I'm going to see you all with the next video, right? So the next review is going to be of week 21, which are the weeks of where I work out, tennis, dance. I don't know if swim will come yet, but swim has to do with money too. Figure out digital college. In fact, maybe I'll think of thinking of how the digital college is going to, like, the whole website is going to be like, not website, the whole software or interface is going to be like, and also yes. So I look forward to having I look forward to just being me and being happy. I look forward to being me and being happy. Thank you. All right, in fact, wow, we've done 50. I used my front camera for this video, but I've done 53 minutes. This is the longest setup video ever. But thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Bye for now.